Welcome back, everybody. We're here for part 2 for the guide for new players to Tank Company. Well, so last time I went over recruiting for I am recruiting for Cruel 2. That is Cruel, CRU-T 2, the number 2L, CRU-2L. So we are currently up to, let's see here, 29 members. We have 71 open slots. Reaper is, what a douche. QMJ's a nub? Man, you know, got me. He got me. He changed it! What? Boy! I'll get you back. Okay, so did that. Going over the line and the boosters and how the initial Road to Advancement boosting goes. So what I'm going to go over now is a few more things to help you kind of understand, how to navigate your way through the main screen. So, if you look down at the tank icon, what that will do is this will actually pull up the first attributes. So that is everything about the tank you need to know. Well, all throughout with firepower, defense, maneuverability, and scouting. I don't look at scouting unless I'm in a light tank. And I don't really play light, so I don't look at scouting often. So, with any of these attributes, it shows you everything it is. And there are ones that change, such as load time, dispersion, aim time, and all that. So you can actually press on these and it pulls up what your equipment and crew skills does to change those values. So, such as your load time, reload for the IS-2 standard is 14 seconds. But with the crew skills and equipment I have on it combined, is now down to 12.63, which, look, 12.6 in game. So that's 1.4 second difference. So yeah, that actually does make quite a bit of a difference in how you were able to, perform in battle. And you can see the difference and what it does to it. So, other stats lists like armor and that kind of stuff doesn't really change. You can't change your pitch angle. So yeah. Well, that's that. Let's show you that. Go through your supplies, like I said. So when you equip it, the very left slots are three equipments you can give to your crew. There's 3 tiers of equipment. Tier 1, which is only for Tier 1. Tier 2, which is tiers 2 through 5. And when you hit 6 through 8, that is Tier 3. So you can carry over your equipment from Tier 2 all the way up to Tier 5, and then you have to get more equipment, but you can carry from 6 all the way up to 8 if you continue to move your crew along in the line, which I will highly suggest, because when you get to Tier 8, you want the best crew possible. Don't make my nub mistake when I first started and continue adding a new crew. Don't do that. It's not a very smart idea. Your ammo supplies. This is, obviously choose your ammo, your loadout. You can choose, click on these, and they're actually, I think I showed this before. Actually, I did show this before. This actually animates, so you can see the effects of the different rounds. Pretty cool feature that they added to that. Now, go to item supplies. Tier 5, I don't really care so much, but there are 3 tiers to this one. I just do your basic ones for Tier 5 because I'm really not worried about, just really real performance or any of that. But then next up, you have your small repair box, first aid, auto extinguisher. Then next up is the same. Well, okay, so let me restart that real quick. Your basic repair, bandage, portable. Repair kit only gives 1 module repaired. Bandage only heals 1 crew member. Fire extinguisher, you have to do it yourself. Okay? Next step up, repairs all modules, all crew members for the first aid kit, and the auto extinguisher is exactly as it says. You don't have to worry about it. You have it on, it extinguishes, and then it restarts the clock to reset to get it back. So hopefully you don't start on fire in that time period. Now, then you go to large repair box and medical box and extinguisher. Now, for large repair box at this point, because if you're on NA, that's what I would run on higher tier 6 through 8, because that gives you the increased 10% auto repair speed as the passive effect. So that is really, really helpful when you're in game, especially if you're in a heavy tank and you get tracked a lot. Okay, well, let me just wait this out because it'll really help push that up. Medical box, I wouldn't worry about because it reduces stun from shell shock, but that's when artillery's in play, and that's the only thing that does it. And you don't really ever see artillery on NA at this point. And then the extinguisher, if you want to, it reduces your engine fire by 10%. I run a mix of large repair box, first aid kit, and auto fire extinguisher. It's because it's a little cheaper, and that's how you want to run it, and that's perfectly fine. So, and then this is the highest too. Boy, did I not set this up right. All right, okay, and then the final slot you get to select any of these four: lubricating oil, which is for your gun rotation, so your turret rotating. Your passive for the high quality fuel is the increase in engine power, and then the chocolate and adrenaline. Now, the chocolate and adrenaline is the same thing. It's a proficiency of all crew members, but chocolate's only 1.5%. Well, adrenaline's 2.5%, and it's a really not big of a difference in price. So, which I don't know why I thought I already started running that. Anyway, I run adrenaline because I like to. I have premium time, so I figure fine, I can afford it. And it does make a big difference, and you'll see like right here. So now it's a 12.3 second reload because I run adrenaline on top of everything else. So now, obviously your crew, there's your crew, cool. One thing I didn't show in the last one was when you change your crew to another tech tree tank. Let's just say I'm going to pretend here, I'm not actually going to do this. Let's just say I got the KV-85, I do my bulk import, and then after my bulk import from here, confirm. There's a penalty currently. It does not actually do anything, but I have to batch train them. So I'm not doing this, I'm not going to click it, but batch train, confirm, and your crew changes over in the line you're running. So I am not actually going to maintain this, but I'm going to I'll switch it back later. Anyway, personal, that's for camouflages. You can choose from some cool ones you got in the battle pass and all that, yada yada. Anyway, I'm just gonna, anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, and then that's camouflage. You want to do camouflage, I mean, you really do. It increases by 3%, so that's a difference. But in heavies, it's not really as important, and that's why I don't run it until like tier 5. I'll start running camouflages. KV-85 is the armor on here. This shows the armor profile. So you can see where your armor is the thickest and where it's very weak. So you can kind of, this actually gets to show you without without like an outside third-party app to show you the armor profile of your tank, and it does it based on angle. So if I angle this over a little more, it's going to show the effect of me moving the tank and shooting in that spot. So it actually is a really helpful tool, and it's already built in game. So we are going to let's look at now something else. Okay, obviously is your tech trees. The Russians, the biggest one, having 2 heavies, medium, 2 tank destroyers, already in, like, I think the Germans have the same one. No. All right, German and the German and Russian are the biggest 2. American has a decent amount, but not nearly as many at lower tier tanks. Chinese tanks only have 4 tier 8s currently. Not really much running up to it either, but I tell you what, the T-3485C is like, dude, it is a hidden gem. That's for another video another time later. It's a hidden freaking gem. All right, and La France, which just added the wheelie tanks. I hope you saw my review of that yesterday. All the way to AMX 10RC, obviously the 13105, Batshot 25T, and the AMX 32. So yeah, that is your does all 5 tech trees as current. I know they're going to be adding the British eventually. Who knows? So, your supplies, you can go into your supplies in a little backpack icon, and this goes over all items. Well, this is all in the items you actually have. So, item, bonus cards. This is all different equipment and rounds that you have, and these are ones you can sell. You can sell this off if you don't want to keep it. Different modules that you have researched and bought and not have currently mounted. So, when you do change... When you do want to sell these, it does not affect the tank that is on, because you just have to buy it back when you re-equip said module. So, right. All the tanks shown, you can sell the tanks. This is a crew member from another tank that, leftover tanks. And then the personal for your camouflage paints, modifications, vinyls. Super cool. Super cool. That's all that stuff. This icon with the bars is just ranking systems. There's a tank list, personal, entertainment, clan, and rank leaderboard. So rank is obviously for ranked battles, and who's leading that one. Clan list shows, you'll see Cruel is on top on act size. Not quite activity this week. I don't think I'm helping with that, but if that's okay, we're still the biggest clan. So, and then obviously Cruel 2, look at that, is already in the top 10. Hey, boy. Very cool. Yeah, so if you want to look at, let's just say, go to your tank list that you're playing this week, and, oh yeah, look, I play already. Oh, it's terrible. It's going to kill my stats. Alright, so, this is for the KV-85, and I didn't play 10 battles, so I won't appear on it for this week, but that is where I would stand as the KV-85 for the week. And then you can change that to today, yesterday, this week, last week, all time. Very, very fun. Now, obviously, there's the clan stuff that you can do. One thing I did not go over with clans is when you do have clan missions, which, you just play games, and it's just going to complete them. And you have these different weekly activity point check marks, which gives you boosted, so you get exploits is your clan coin currency. That will give you currency to go to the clan shop, in which you can use them and save them up. I would recommend saving them up to do the tanks, or you could do the upgraded tool or whatever. I don't know that also works. That's another thing for another day. And so, that's well, that's a bit of information there. And what else should I need to go over? Okay, well, actually, I think I mentioned last as well that when you go buy something, there's that initial package where you buy literally anything in store. You get to pick from the T14, KV-1S, and the Panzer something. One of the stupid Panzer IVs. It's not very good. None of the Tier 3 ones you get are very good, but it's a premium tank, so it helps issue credits. Either way, so go to the store, and every 2 weeks they cycle out a tank to have in their crates. And today, this just dropped today, the 12.8 CM Key K43 SF Rhein RHB Rheinmetall Borzig. I don't know. It's all right. So that is what you have going on when you want to buy tickets. So because you have the two systems, gold and tickets. If you want to buy tickets to go through and try to buy tanks, you want to try to, oh my god, you can buy the ISU 1522 in straight tickets now. Of course, eventually it comes in now, doesn't it? You can buy, so you can buy tanks with tickets. You go over here to the actual ticket plus sign, and then there's a amount, it's 1 for 1. It's not bad, but what you want to do before doing this is check in this part, because special offer all at the top here, you'll see. Now, if you want to spend $100 on the game, go for it. But this gives you more tickets per gold coin as this offer plus something. So the 14 for 1280, which is I think that's $20 of gold. It'll give you 1,400 tickets plus 3 VIP, and then 4,300 tickets for this gold set plus 20k gold plus week plus 30,000 credits, and then 6,400 tickets, 30,000 gold XP, and 1,000,000 credits for the top bundle. Now, do you want to spend that much money in the game? That's up to you. But I'm just wanting to let you know that these offers exist, so you don't have to sit here and do the 1-for-1 all the time. And this is a better option. You get stuff on top of additional tickets. So, that's... Oh, yeah, sorry. Not done with the shop. So, you can do the raffle wheel. In each new round, you can get the bundle for 3 tickets. I got this in the other... on my main, this cool camouflage. Like I said, there are the tanks you can just get for straight tickets, and you can save them up over time. You can buy a premium account, and you obviously gold. Yeah, so $20 gets you the 1280 plus 100. So, oh, one thing as well with this shop and buying gold, these bonus gold amounts are not one-time gifts. This is a, hey, every time you spend blank amount of 20 and over, you get this much more gold with that bundle, period, end of story, every single time you purchase it. Now, that's what I know, and I've done it a couple times. So I have gotten the additional gold on top, so you will get more, but it's something that's really nice to know. Like, it's not just, hey, you spend it and you only get X amount versus... or you're going to get this twice as much right now, and then next time you do it, it's going to be pitiful. And we know what game does that. So, I think that's a bit long-winded enough for this time. I hope that was quite helpful for you guys, and to really kind of get you going in the game, get you kind of more familiarized, and that way you know where you're going. So, without further ado, I will end this video, and I will see you for a next round of helpful tips for the new player. Thank you. Goodbye.